Even if you walk every day, are your legs becoming weaker? Even if you continue to be active, do stairs feel more difficult now than they did 5 years ago? As a physician who has treated hundreds of senior citizens in the US and India, I have repeatedly witnessed this one quiet error, which results in knee discomfort, muscle loss, and a fear of falling. Most elderly people believe that walking alone is sufficient. However, walking without the proper exercises may really be the cause of your legs weakening. I'm going to show you today the 5 must-do exercises at home for everyone over 60, especially if you wish to climb stairs with confidence and without discomfort or anxiety. These workouts take less than 15 minutes and are safe and mild. However, the effect on your legs' confidence and balance can be transformative. Before we start, could you please let me know where you are viewing this video and what time it is? Kindly let me know in the comments section below. I really appreciate your little note. Additionally, don't forget to subscribe if you find this content useful. I can assure you that the upcoming videos have the power to transform your life, one step at a time. Have you noticed how much more work it is now to climb stairs than it was simply a few years ago? Maybe you stop at the landing to regain your breath, or your legs start to feel heavy halfway up. You might assume that I'm just getting older. But dear elder, there's more to this tale than meets the eye. Something quite normal yet strong starts to happen inside our bodies when we get older than 60. Almost all seniors suffer from sarcopenia, a gradual, silent loss of muscle that few people are even aware exists. Our bodies begin to gradually lose muscular mass around the age of 30. However, this process picks up speed after 50. Even if you continue to walk every day, you may have already lost 15 to 20% of your leg strength by the time you are 60. Stairs, which used to be straightforward, now feel like mountains because of this. It has nothing to do with your laziness. The reason for this is that your body needs a different type of care now. Sarcopenia most commonly affects the muscles that aid in climbing stairs, primarily the thighs, hips, and glutes. These muscles are your lifting, power, and stability muscles. And even a 10-step stairway can feel dangerous when they deteriorate. You might begin to use the handrails more frequently or stay off the terrace completely. Because of the stairs, some elders even avoid visiting relatives or cease attending to the temple upstairs, and that gradually robs you of your independence. The deeper reality is that going downstairs is considerably riskier than going upstairs. Because your body needs a certain type of muscle strength known as eccentric control in order to descend safely. Your muscles are stretching while maintaining your body's stability if you have eccentric control. It enables you to descend softly without causing your knees to buckle or cause you to lose your balance. Your knees hurt, your steps become unsteady, and your internal dread of falling increases when this control is absent. I recall going to Coimbatore to see my uncle at 72. He remains independent and mentally alert. However, he told me that he avoids going upstairs in his own home out of dread rather than discomfort. After slipping once on his way down, he claims that his body no longer listens to him as it used to. This anxiety affects more than just your legs. It also affects your thinking, causes you to pause, and restricts your options. I'll show you a photo. Imagine your body as an old bicycle that you used to cherish. All the parts moved freely when it was new. The tires were hard, the brakes were tight, and the pedals spun smoothly. However, the tires flatten, the brake cables stiffen, and the chain begins to rust after several seasons of inactivity. It needs a little oiling, a little air, and a little love. Not because the cycle is broken. You have the same body. It's not done yet. It is waiting for you to tend to it once more. You can still regain your strength, which is wonderful news. Small, easy steps might help you regain control over your hips and knees. A gym is not necessary. Expensive shoes are not necessary. All you need is a little professional advice and constant attentiveness. For this reason, I'll walk you through 3 slow, safe, and efficient actions in this video. Movements created specifically for India's senior citizens, taking into consideration our houses, habits, and way of life. Every step will help you feel stable, whether getting off a bus or getting up off the ground, in addition to helping you climb stairs. This isn't only about stairs, my dear friend. It's all about maintaining control over your life. All your life, you have taken care of others. Your body is now gently pleading with you to take care of me as well. Don't put off taking action until after a fracture or tumble. Begin immediately with confidence and composure. You can regain your leg strength. You can regain mental stability. You can regain control of your house, temple, and favorite stroll. And inhale deeply if you feel prepared, since we have only just begun. Let's start with the first and most crucial exercise, the slow sit to stand, now that we know why stair climbing gets more difficult as we age. Choose this movement if you can only perform one each day. Despite its seeming simplicity, it has a lot of force. Because the core of movement beyond 60 is this single action, slowly getting out of a chair and sitting back down. It tones your hips, glutes, and thigh muscles, the same muscles that give you a boost every time you walk. Additionally, everything above feels unstable if the basis is weak, much like when building a house. This activity aids in the restoration of that. A lot of elderly people think that walking is sufficient. Walking, however, does not teach the body to defy gravity. Pushing upward with strength and control is necessary to climb stairs, get off the ground, and board a bus. You can gain that power by performing this sit-to-stand exercise slowly and intently. Additionally, it enhances balancing coordination and lowers your chance of falling. Now, allow me to gently guide you through the stages so you can attempt this at home. Start by selecting a stable chair that doesn't rock or have wheels. If necessary, lean it against a wall to prevent it from moving as you stand up. Place your feet level on the floor, hip-width apart, and sit on the chair with your hips forward to the edge. Your toes should now be just behind your knees as you slip your feet back a little. The proper muscles are loaded at this angle. Next, either rest your arms lightly on your thighs or hold them straight in front of you. Use the armrests or keep your hands on the seat if you're not sure. That's all right. Now, inhale deeply and feel the oxygen fill your stomach. Exhale, tighten your hips and thighs, push through your heels, and stand up gradually. Don't hurry. Avoid using momentum. Allow your legs to do the moving. When you're standing, stop. Feel the weight being supported by your legs. Then, while maintaining control, carefully sit back down. Gently lower yourself. Avoid falling back into the chair or plopping down. That's one time. Yes, it's simple, yet quite powerful. Additionally, you're training your body to lift and lower itself securely and powerfully each time you do this. Let me now provide you some crucial advice. Make sure your knees and toes are in alignment. Keep them from collapsing in on themselves. When standing up, try to keep your weight on your heels rather than your toes and avoid bending too far forward. Maintain your composure and breathe naturally. Even 5 slow repetitions are more beneficial than 15 hurried ones. Don't worry if this is too difficult for you at first. To push yourself up, use your hands. The objective is to start being imperfect. The chair can also be raised by adding a cushion. You will rise a shorter distance in this manner. Reduce hand assistance and take off the cushion once you're stronger. To gain control, you may even try holding a light water bottle in each hand later on, or stopping midway up. Let me now tell you the tale of 74-year-old Rameshji from Nashik. He had ceased going to the second story of his own home when I first met him. "I feel heavy, doctor," he said. "I'm not as supported by my legs as I once was." I only demonstrated this one exercise to him. Together, we practiced 5 times slowly and mindfully. He committed to doing it before breakfast each day. I received a message from him a week later. "I went up the stairs today, Dr. Saab, without gripping the railing." His voice was joyful for the first time in months. Furthermore, it exuded confidence. That is this little movement's gift. It restores your faith in your own body. And the first step to liberation is that belief, my dear friend. Take a moment now if you are sitting there listening to this. Come try it with me. Get up slowly. carefully take your seat again. You can feel your muscles contracting. They're still there. All they are doing is waiting for you to notice them. Additionally, your body will express thanks when you provide it, because your legs still know how to keep you upright even when you're 70. All they need is for you to believe and start. Let's proceed to the second exercise now. The lateral step-up, a silent but effective movement. If you have ever felt uncertain when turning on stairs or walking on uneven terrain, this practice is extremely crucial. You see, the majority of people only consider forward motion. However, side-to-side stability becomes as vital as we age. This exercise works the gluteus medius, a muscle on the side of your hips that is very important. It protects you from unexpected falls or ankle twists when changing directions and keeps you steady and erect. Your steps get smaller, and your body begins to unconsciously tilt when this muscle weakens. When stepping laterally or twisting upstairs, you could feel a little unsteady. You may even steer clear of crowded markets or temple visits out of fear of tripping or losing your balance. The good news is that you can regain your walking confidence and side hip strength with consistent repetition of this one exercise. Allow me to walk you through each step gently and clearly. First, locate a platform or low stable step. It might be a sturdy stairway, a block of wood, or even a pile of books that are securely bound together. Keep the height between 4 and 6 inches, or around the height of a small steel thally if you're just starting. Place one foot, let's say your right foot, next to the step. For balance, cling to a wall, a strong chair, or a railing. Using support is not a sign of weakness. Make sure your right foot is level and firm throughout as you progressively raise it and plant it completely on the step. Press through your right leg and raise your body up while maintaining a straight back and forward-facing gaze. Join it on the step by raising the left foot. Take a moment to notice how strong your thighs and hips are. Step down slowly now, first with your left foot and then your right. One repeat is so finished. Keep in mind that speed is not the aim here. It has to do with control. Now let me share some things to keep in mind when you're doing this activity. Maintain an erect posture. Even if it seems easier, avoid bending too far forward. Don't push off with momentum. Instead of your body weight swinging around, let your muscles do the work. Focus on taking slow, deliberate steps rather than stomping or hurrying. It's acceptable if your knee starts to shake. It indicates that your body is picking up new skills. That trembling will eventually give way to steadiness. Don't worry at all if this seems challenging at first. Without raising your entire body, you might begin by simply putting your foot on the step and tapping lightly. The same muscle can be softly activated with these side taps. Start slowly and carefully raising and lowering your entire weight as soon as you feel stronger. Later on, you can use a slightly higher step, such as a typical stair height, if you want to make it more difficult. Water bottles or light dumbbells can also be held in your hands. Better still, attempt to count slowly while you move. Chutao Deos 3 and 1Ds 2 will raise your consciousness. Start with a single set and perform only 10 to 12 repetitions each leg. Depending on your energy level, gradually increase to 2 or even 3 sets every day. Keep in mind that the golden rule is to prioritize quality over quantity. Let me now tell you about Auntie Shalini from Nagpur, who really influenced me. She used to visit the modest mandir close to her home every day. She is 68 years old and lives with her son and daughter-in-law. However, she stopped visiting 2 years ago after falling on uneven steps. She started relying on her family, even for minor errands, when her confidence was damaged. She saw a video similar to this one day. Using her doorstep as a platform, she began performing lateral step-ups. Every morning after cleaning her teeth, she only does 5 reps each leg. My legs shook at first, she said. But I continued. She then shocked her family by ascending the mandir steps by herself in 3 weeks. Slowly, admittedly, but steadily. She made a lovely statement. The temple did not move, doctor. I have to approach it. I feel like I can go any place now. The power of one small movement is that dear buddy. It does more than merely increase muscle. Freedom, pride, and dignity are restored. I therefore encourage you to start small today. Put a sturdy step adjacent to the railing of your balcony or the wall of your kitchen. Practice with love, patience, and dedication. Your hips will appreciate it. You will be supported by your legs. Additionally, your thoughts will feel calmer because every side step you take is actually a step closer to self-belief and strength. The third and last movement is one that many elders silently shun, but are in dire need of. We refer to it as the eccentric step down. It also contains the secret to going downstairs pain-free, fearlessly, and without slipping. You see, most people believe that climbing is more difficult. However, stair climbing is frequently riskier for senior citizens. Your body is controlling time, balance, and control, in addition to losing weight. And that's when a lot of elderly people start to struggle without realizing it. Please tell me whether you have ever experienced a sudden jerk when descending a staircase, or perhaps you instinctively reach for the railing when your knees start to give way a little. This occurs because your muscles have lost a unique type of strength, known as eccentric strength, not because you are clumsy. It gives you the ability to gradually lower your body while maintaining complete control. And without the right training, that control gradually deteriorates with age, putting you at risk for knee pain, falls, and trips. Your muscle is lengthening while it is still in use if you have eccentric strength. Imagine it as using the brakes lightly while descending a slope, not too quickly nor too forcefully. As you descend each step, your body weight must be supported by your thighs, hips, and calves. Additionally, even a tiny staircase can seem scary if this ability is not trained. Don't worry though. We'll now discover how to restore it gently and carefully. Choose a low, sturdy step to start this exercise, such as the bottom step of your staircase or a sturdy wooden block. Verify that it is stable and sturdy. Keep a sturdy chair or wall banister close by for support. Safety is the top priority. Now, place your toes close to the edge of the step and stand with both feet flat, hip-width apart. But not lingering. Raise your chest, stand tall, and look forward. Transfer your weight to your left leg gradually now. With control and slowness, start lowering your right foot toward the floor. This is the most crucial section. Avoid bouncing or dropping. Act as though you are gliding down. To get back to the starting position, lightly touch your heel to the floor and then push through your standing leg. That's one time. After 10 to 12 repetitions, you can switch sides, or you can start with a full set on one side. I want to take a moment to share some helpful advice with you. Training is more effective when the step down is slower. For the lowering phase, aim for 3 to 5 seconds. Make sure your knees are in line. Keep it from slipping outward or inward. Breathe naturally. There's no need to hold your breath, and your back should be upright rather than slumped. It's acceptable to feel unsteady. This indicates that your body is relearning how to balance. Quiet control will eventually take the place of that shaking. Use a very low step at first, even 3 to 4 inches, to make this easy. A pad or cushion can be placed to lessen impact. If necessary, cling to a railing or just down halfway and return. Increase the height or add small weights to each hand as your strength increases. But always put form first. 6. Patient. Precise repetitions are preferable than 15 hurried ones. Let me now introduce you to Mr. Dev, a 71-year-old Hyderabadi. He was a retired bank officer who had fallen downstairs twice in the same year. Ever since, he would wait for help and avoided going to the prayer room on the first floor. He no longer had the same self-assurance in his body. He started to feel like a burden, and his family was always worried. I just taught him this one quirky step down when we first met. We only spent 5 minutes a day practicing together with a wooden box. Doctor, I had no idea that coming down required practice, he remarked. During the first few days, he was shocked by how much his legs shook. He persisted, nevertheless. Day by day, he gradually regained control. 3 weeks later, I received a communication from Mr. Dev that I will never forget. Today, I came down the entire staircase alone, Slowly, yes, but fearlessly, he wrote. He also took a step back toward independence with that one. More than his physical appearance, his spirit was elevated as his family saw the improvement. I feel like my legs have become mine again, he said. This isn't about being flawless, my friend. Giving your body another chance with respect, care, and optimism is what it's all about. Begin where you are. I don't mind if it means taking one slow step every day. You can regain strength in your hips, knees, and balance. All you have to do is start one step at a time. You now understand that although the body ages, it is never defenseless. Your muscles can react, your balance can get better, and your confidence can come back even beyond 60 or 70. A weak life does not equate to a weak limb. All they require is your time, attention, and a little faith. If we decide to take things one step at a time, age may slow us down, but it cannot stop us. You only need to do a little routine 3 times a week to start your path back to strength. That will awaken the muscles, regain control, and make it easier to walk freely or climb stairs. Today, take a moment to write down your strategy and place it next to your prayer shelf or mirror. Let this serve as a gentle reminder that your body still hears you and that your health is still important. I encourage you to type powerful steps in the comments section below if these workouts motivated you. That one little word is more than simply a pledge. It's a message to both you and others who are silently observing. Let it be an indication that you are choosing movement over immobility and strength over fear. This is not unique to you. Together, we are strolling. Simply put hope in the comments if this message resonated with you and you are prepared to give it a shot. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to the channel and share it with your loved ones, your sister, your neighbor, or a friend from your walking group. That one word could inspire someone else sitting silently just like you. One night at a time, let's work together to restore restful sleep to our lives. Finally, if this movie was useful to you, please tell a friend, sibling, or neighbor about it. Someone in your life might also have trouble climbing stairs, but they have never been told that there is a solution. By working together, we can create a network of elderly people who feel secure, strong, and supported from the comfort of their own homes. So, keep going and keep your hopes up. Additionally, keep in mind that the tiniest actions, when taken carefully, can result in the largest improvements. In the upcoming video, we will cross paths once more. In the meantime, look after your legs, and they will look after you.